children, welcome back to English class. In our previous class, we discussed lesson 6 textbook part exercises. Okay. Now today we are going to discuss workbook exercises from lesson 6, Oliver Finds a Home. And page number is 34. I hope you have opened the book and you are ready with your workbook. Okay. And lesson 6, Oliver Finds a Home, but workbook part. Okay, page number 34. Here is a poem called My Poem, and this poem was written by Ella Wheeler Wilcox. Ella Wheeler Wilcox. Okay, it's just like passage. Every time we used to get passages, but in this lesson, workbook part, we got a poem. Okay, here is a poem, and read this poem and answer the questions that follow. Okay, and the poem name is My Poem. My Home, because Oliver Finds a Home. All the workbook exercises, passages are connected, totally connected with the textbook part. Okay, now let's see this poem. This is the place that I love the best. What is that place? Home. Do you see the picture here? Yeah, you could see the picture. This is the home. Okay, the poet, maybe the poet loves the best. This is the place that I love the best. A little brown house like a ground bird's nest. Okay, it's how is that poet's house? Its color is brown and it's like nest, a bird's nest. Always birds build nest on the trees or in the trees or in the branches of the tree or on the branches of the tree. But here this poet's house is on the ground, but it's a ground's nest because it's just like a bird's nest, so little and so cute and so lovely. Okay, it was hidden, this house, the poet's house was hidden among the grasses, vines and trees. It was hidden among what? It was hidden among grasses, vines means climber plant. Any climber plants are called, we think wine means grapes. No, you could call a climber plant. Any climber plant is also called wine. Especially if you say wine plant, then grapes plant is also called wine plant. But any climber, plants which could climb, then they are called as climbers. Okay, climber plant is called as wine. So this poet's house is hid among grasses, vines and trees. Summer retreat of the birds and bees. Retreat means a place that gives many meanings you get actually, but here a place that gives you peace and quiet. So summer retreat of the birds and bees, it gives the poet peace and quiet in the summer, only of that bird sound and bee sound. The poet is getting a peace and peaceful life. Poet could lead a peaceful life in the summer. Okay, retreat means place that gives you peace and quiet. Retreat means place here, the meaning. Place in this poem, place that gives peace and quiet. Peace and quiet. Place that gives peace and quiet. Here, that's the meaning of this word here. Okay, then the tenderest light that ever was seen, the earliest sun ray that you find, that I had ever seen in the cities, the tenderest light that had ever was seen, that you find here in this house, because it is in the bed of vines and grass and trees. Okay, and sifts through the wine-made window screen, the softest rays through the wine-made, means those windows are, see here, those windows are like covered with climbers here. Sift through the wine means a climber plant made window screen. These window screens are made with through the like a climber are grown up through these windows. Okay, and then sifts and quares and fields and falls means that sifts and means very soft of this one, and also Quails means shake slightly but rapidly. They shake slightly sometimes and they fills and falls. Filt means to move lightly from one place to another, this place to another place. Okay. These climbers, they move from shifts and quails, fills and falls, and they move this side and that side. And homemade carpets and grey-hung walls. And you could see our homemade carpets in the house, all are homemade, and also grey-hung walls, white color walls. Okay, white color, like the walls were hanging like that, in that way. Okay, that on that this climbers were hanging on the white walls in that way. See, you could see white walls, they were hanging. Okay, you could see they are hanging like that, hangings, like walls hangings, in that way they were hanging. Okay, and then all through June the west wind free. Throughout this June month I get west side wind freely, like very nice. You feel very cool and breeze, and the breath of clover brings to me. So during this June month, when the west side wind blows, I could smell the clover, breath of clover. Clover means it's a plant with white or pink flowers. White or pink flowers. Okay, so that breath of, that smell of that, whenever the west side winds blow, in the winds they blow during west side during the June month, then we could breathe the smell of this clover plants. Okay, clover is a plant, it's a kind of plant which gives us pink or white color flowers. Okay, and then all through the languid means not energetic. So the June month wouldn't be so energetic days, but I catch the scent of the new mown hay. New mown hay means new mown. Mown means cutting. You cut, mowing the grass. Hay means grass. Mow means cutting. New means recently if you cut the grass you get that smell. Okay. Even though the June month is not so energetic. No, I say recently cut grass. Recently cut grass. Recently cut grass. One more, that is languid. Languid means not energetic. Language means not energetic. Not energetic. Okay, so okay, not energetic. Languid means new mown. Though the June month was not so energetic days, but I could smell these days that the scent of recently cut grass. Okay, you get it right while cutting the grass, that smell, grass smell. Okay, new mown means new, recently. Mown means cutting, trimming the grass. Okay, hay means grass, new mown grass. I could smell and I could enjoy that new mown grass smell, the scent of new mown grass. Okay, and far from the cities, dust and heat. My house is far from the cities and far from the dust and heat. Okay, and I get but sounds and allows sweet. I don't get that vehicles noise sounds. I get sounds of birds twittering, bees buzzing. Okay, waterfall sounds, something like very sweet sounds. Adores means smell. Adores, adore. Okay, here A-D-O-U-R. Adores means sweets. No, smell. I get here, I don't get any polluted air smell or polluted air, the sound, noise, polluted noise sound or anything. I get around sweet smell, smell of sweet smells I get here, and who can wonder I love to stay. Week after week here hidden away, I am staying here for a long time, week after week after week I am staying here. This is away from that city's life, and in this sly new the best. In this corner, nook means two meanings you get. One is a corner, nook means corner. The other one is place where we stay. In this house, that what I love the best is this little brown house like a grouse bird's nest. Okay? In this line of that I love the best, this little brown house like a ground bird's nest. It's like a bird's nest. I love it very much. That's all this poem is about. Now we have some exercises on this one. Okay. Okay. Nook means you get two meanings. One is that corner. In this corner, what I love the best is the little brown house like a ground bird's nest. Okay. Now let's go with that. The place that the poet loves the best is. Now textbook exercises 1. Complete these sentences. Before I address, let's go with the vocabulary once again. First one, vines, climber, plant. Second one, retreat, plant that gives peace and quiet. Place that gives peace and quiet. Clover, a plant with white or pink flowers. A newborn hay, recently cut grass. Languid, not energetic. And odors, odor means smell. Odor means smell. Okay. Now let's go with. Okay. Now let's go with the next one. That exercises, textbook exercises. Okay. Now that is complete these sentences. First one, A. The place that the poet loves the best is a little brown house. What he likes? The little brown house he likes very much. The little brown house. The little brown house. The first one. The second, it is hidden among. The little brown house is hidden among grasses, vines and trees. Grasses, vines and trees. Okay, then the third one, the window screen of the little brown house has been made by swift quails. Soft quails. Q-U-I-E-R-S, I think so. Q-U-I-V-E-R-S. V-E-R-S. Swift quails. Okay. The next, the west wind blows through Zoom. That you know, Zoom, the west side, Zoom. Okay, the next answer, Zoom. And then next, the speaker can smell the scent of new mown hay. Scent of, S-C-E-N-T, scent of new mown. Scent of new mown hay. Scent of new mown hay. That is hay now, okay? You could see that. Okay, hay. Yeah, now, okay, then let's go with that exercise 2. Now, first one, a little brown house. Second one, grasses, vines and trees. Third one, swift quails. Fourth one, Zoom. Fifth one, scent of new mown hay. Scent of new mown hay. Okay, now. Yeah, now second one. Now let's go with the second. Match the words from the poem with their meanings. Now first, match the following. Second exercise. A, B, C, D, E. Then I'm going to match it with plus. Okay. Now retreat. As I said, a scheduled place that gives you peace and quiet. Second one is the answer. Okay, then B, tenderest means softest. You can say softest or the earliest also you will get it, earliest, okay. Then sifts, sifts means scatters or sprinkles through that race, okay. Fifth one. Okay, next, quails. First one, shake slightly but rapidly. Okay, first one. Next, languid means not energetic. Languid means not energetic. Third one. Okay. Now fine, you could see A, second one, B, fourth C fifth one, D first one, E third one. We have finished. That means retreat, a scheduled place that gives you peace and quiet. Tenderest, softest, sifts, that is scatters or sprinkles through. Queers, shakes slightly and rapidly. And languid, not energetic. Okay, now let's go with play with words. Solve these riddles. Now it's fun time. You would enjoy with these riddles, and then you have word search, griddle you have. Yeah, this also you are going to enjoy. Now let's see the first riddles now. Okay, solve these riddles. 32 white horses upon a red hill. Now they tramp, now they champ. Now they stand still. What they are? What are they? Now see here. 32 white horses upon a red hill. 32 white horses upon a red hill. Now they tramp, now they champ. Now they stand still. What are they? Sometimes they tramp, sometimes they champ, sometimes they stand still. What are they? They give you hate. They chomp on things you eat. They have to be brushed every day. Brush means you understood. 32 teeth. 32 they mentioned. Horses means white horses teeth. And red color, that one. Okay? Yes. Now, that is the first one is teeth. The first riddle answer is teeth. Third one, teeth. Second one. Little Nanny Etticoat in a white petticoat. Little Nanny Etticoat in a white petticoat. And a red nose, the longer she stands, the shorter she grows. What is she? The longer she stands, the shorter she grows. Little Nanny Etticoat in a white petticoat. And a red nose, the longer she stands, the shorter she grows. So what is she? It grows shorter as it melts. And the answer rhymes with handle. Handle. Rhyming word of handle. The longer she grows, the shorter she becomes. Handle rhyming word. Candle. Candle, as long as you burn it, it becomes very short. So the longer she grows, shorter she becomes. Okay, longer she stands, shorter she becomes. Once again, Little Nanny Petticoat in a white petticoat. In a white petticoat. She is in a white petticoat. And a red nose, that is that one. That like we lit the light lamp. And the longer she stands, the shorter she grows. That is, it grows shorter as it melts. Is the hint. And one more hint they have given. The rhyming word of handle, that is candle. Candle is the answer. Okay children, now let's go with the third one, riddle third. Old Mother Twitchat had but one eye, had a long tail and she let fly. And every time she went over a gap, she left a bit of her tail in a trap. What is she? Where is this one? Now I say, see, Old Mother Twitchat had a but one eye. One eye she has. And a long tail and she let fly. In that one eye she let a fly, long tail. And every time she went over a gap, she left a bit of her tail in a trap. What is she? Think about making clothes and a tailor uses them. She is a needle. Okay, tailor uses them means you understood that it's a needle. Okay, last one, riddle last, the final one. Let's see the final, fourth one. Okay, children, the fourth one. In marble walls as white as milk. In marble walls as white as milk, lined with the skin as soft as silk. Within a fountain crystal clear, a golden apple does appear. No doors there are to this stronghold. Yes, thieves break in the steel, the gold, what am I? Hint, it is a vowel in shape. They break now. In a marble walls as white as milk, and it is as white as milk, lined with a skin as soft as silk. Okay, within a fountain crystal clear. We think that fountain is crystal clear, that liquid yellow. Okay, then a golden apple does appear, inside golden apple that appears. No doors there are to this stronghold, yet thieves break and steal the gold. No doors, but thieves break it and takes the yellow gold. What am I? It is vowel. Okay, hints I am giving. It is vowel in shape. The answer rhymes with leg. Rhyming word of leg. Rhyming word of leg. It is white in color. Inside yellow. Leg rhyming word egg. Okay, egg is the answer. Egg is the answer for that rhyming word. I hope you understood this one also. Now let's go with this one and end up with today's class. And remaining part we discuss in our next class. Okay. Now find the 7 words related of feelings. Here you have feelings words. Okay. You have to identify the feeling words in this griddle. Okay. See part and find 7 words. 7 words are there. The first one joyous. Now see first box. Okay. Did you find here joyous? Joyous. Joyous. Okay, second one you identify. First line itself you are going to find. First line, joyous. Feelings, all connected to the feelings. In the second line we are not finding, but side, could you find anything side here, this side? What is that? Cheerful. C-H-E-E-R-F-U-L. Cheerful. Cheerful. Okay, this one. And then third line, second line, are you able to identify anything, any word connected to feelings? If you don't find, let's go with the third line after second, E-T. Okay, third line you get funny, F-U-N-N-Y, funny. F-U-N-N-Y, funny. Funny, you got it. Now fourth line, identify anything in the fourth line. Otherwise, move to fifth line, nervous. 1, 2, 3, third line. 1, 2, 3, third line. N-E-R-V-O-U-S. N-E-R-V-O-U-S. Nervous. In that fourth line. And then calm. Next, 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth or sixth line. Calm. C-A-L-M. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here you will get it. Not here. Yeah, calm. C-A-L-M. Calm. Did you identify? And then next one, you can write selfish. Next one. Next line. Selfish. F-I-S-H. You will find in the next line selfish. That is also connected to self. S-E-L-F-I-S-H. Selfish. The last line you are going to identify sorry word. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry. S-O-R-R-Y. Sorry word. Last line. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 words connected to joy, connected to feelings we have identified. Yeah, now you could see the board, I think. Now I'll adjust for you. Yeah, you could see now, I think. Okay, fine children. Now first one joyous, second one cheerful, the third one funny. 1, 2, third line funny now. Fourth line we didn't find anything. Fifth line nervous. Sixth line calm. Seventh line selfish. The last line is sorry. I hope you have also identified. If you find any other words, you could call me. You could tell me. Call me through WhatsApp and tell me, ma'am, I got other than these 7 words I got. You didn't say. You could say now. Okay. Now I hope you have finished this. Now let's go with some fill in the blanks. Let's go with the fill in the blanks. Okay. Yeah, fine children. Now let's go with this. Uh, Dash is full of joy. Meanings they are giving joyful. Full of joy. First one. The words now you have identified. Those words meanings they are giving. Which word meaning is the answer for these? You have to identify and you should write. Okay. Then joy is full of joy. The second one is cheerful. It's very good mood. Second one, sorry, regretful, worried or tense, nervous, amusing, funny, very relaxed, calm. To upset her to someone by words or action, it's selfish. Okay, now I'm going to write this fill in the blanks in our next video because we don't have time, and today's class we discussed a lot of things. We discussed about the poem, my poem, and we got many new words. We understood, like we enhanced our vocabulary, and we also discussed some of the exercises and like fill in the blanks and also word grid and riddles. I hope you have enjoyed the riddles too. Okay, and that's all for today's class. Bye bye for now. Have a nice time.